Today, Michelle is a highly respected TV anchor, producer, and award-winning journalist. From the 20-year-old wild child debuting on Top Billing to the polished professional Garforth-Venter fell in love with, married, and had a baby boy with some 2 decades later, we've watched Michelle build her house, her life, and now Lorna wanted to know her secret formula.
Michelle, I'm more interested in knowing how your top billing dream began.
Well, it all started with an audition. And the thing with an audition is that you've got to arrive with the goods. Your homework has to be done, your personality and your energy has to be there. And at our audition, the very, very first top billing auditions, it was a case of choosing which was the boy and the girl that best fitted together. And I remember being put together with a guy by the name of Neil McCarthy. And at the time, you know, he was iconic in our theatre industry and, of course, a hero. So I just went weak at the knees and went, wow, I'm going to read with this guy. And the two of us ended up getting the job.
She'd always been the outdoors type, and now she had license to play, up for all the assignments under the sun, and getting Bussy into it too.
Well, I wasn't too charmed when we ended up in the water. That kind of, yeah. But it certainly is a new perspective. It's kind of getting high on life. It's fabulous.
A national ice skating star aged 12, she'd had lots of experience freezing her butt off.
And we sprayed the camera.
You and the likes of Bussy and Neil kind of set precedent on how the style of the show was going to evolve.
I think that top billing has so much to do with energy, excitement, and being interested. Because the coolest thing about the show is that you get to meet such a wide variety of people, yes, also travel. But it's the thing about interviewing kings and queens and also general everyday people.
So
Very diverse.
with your notes, what are there cue cards in here?
No.
All right, very good. I know nothing about you.
Oh, I have
I feel completely unprepared.
Do you still have the tattoo? Is it still on your arm?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right.
So it's about your curiosity. I think we really do have to see that when one is choosing a presenter.
Michelle's still entertaining with the series Love and Mortar that followed the Garforth-Venters building their bioclimatic family home.
You've had quite a fruitful career on the show.
It's been an incredible journey.
Oh, that's nice. Try some.
Literally the unfolding of a lifetime. I mean, that's how long I was with the show. And boy, meeting people, traveling to places, experiencing different cultures, high extreme adventure. Because, of course, when a camera follows you, you tend to do things that you wouldn't normally do.
Like?
Like jump out of hot air balloons, do river rafting excursions down, very rough waters and riverbeds. Yeah, it kind of spurs you on to live and be your best self.
Oh, I have to tell you, I feel so brave. I feel so brave to have done that. It is the most majestic feeling. You jump out of that aeroplane and there you are in the clouds and you can actually touch them.
After presenting career success in the USA, only child Michelle came home to be with her beloved but ailing mum, Dee Garforth. Sadly, she lost her mum before she became a granny, but Michelle's public and her career were there to get her through. It's another reason she encourages those wanting to follow her into television.
Here comes the sun. Can't shoot.
You've been in the TV industry for about 22 years and took a sabbatical in between that time. Were there ever moments when you were like, where's the camera, where are the lights, where's the action?
22 years of being on camera, and that means having a camera follow you around through every single one of life's experiences. And now suddenly, if you don't have a camera with you, it's like, well, why should I have this experience? Why should I go through this? I want to, share it with somebody. So it's an interesting journey, and it's one that I would say, keep your feet firmly on the ground and don't be taken in by the glamour of it all. It's a lot of hard work.
I must tell you, Michelle has it on point. She switches it on like that and doesn't make a mistake. She knows exactly what she has to do. Straight when the camera comes on, she puts it on. I love it.
I love you for saying that. Thank you.
Having said that, you can be right on your A game, but life doesn't always play along.
Transport and entertainment go hand in hand, and cross-country skiing is yet another. Cross-country skiing is one of the many options when it comes to transport. And it's at times like these when a dog is a girl's best friend. I give up.
Michelle never had to weigh down her travel stories with too much information. It was all about getting the experience caught on camera.
Switzerland was also a journey that just stands out. We learned how to ski.
Yeehaw! Woo! I'm pretty useless, aren't I? I'm a girl from Africa. Listen, I'm very much out of my depth here, guys.
I mean, we come from a country where there's no snow, so that was an experience. Lots and lots of fun. And discovering the art of sauna, which is intriguing all by itself.
Michelle and Rian's son Rain, born on her birthday, is now 2 years old. Mom's been voted Woman of the Year and won a Best Journalist award for her work in conservation, while Dad is the man who can fix anything, even if it's not broken. And for those needing DIY advice on presenting,
Okay, so this is one of the tips for presenters, is that to stop you squinting into camera, close your eyes, look at the sun, and it allows you a couple of seconds, if not minutes, of grace of not squinting when you're doing an interview. And of course, you want the light in your face because it makes you look prettier. I would say that my top 3 tips are the following. The first one is go to voice classes. Enunciation and articulation of speech are vital.
But Top Billing thought we'd try and catch up with him in New York. Yeah, pussy. Speak for yourself, Porky.
Because your mode of communication is the mouth. Learn how to use it and learn how to keep it buoyant with the lungs as well. Your second thing is watch yourself and listen to yourself. Don't be afraid to watch your playback. You might not like it, but it's the best way that you're going to learn, and you are your best critic.
Here I am in the kitchen of Le Coq Haldi with Chef Olivier Charles, and he's going to be preparing a very special fish dish for us with a superb green asparagus sauce.
And then last but not least, the camera never lies. So always be truthful and honest and do it with passion and zest. We can see it in your eyes, and that's how you're connecting to the audience.
it sounds simple to be yourself, yet it's possibly the hardest skill to learn in this business. Michelle seemed to know how to do that from the start, and that's what's made her so real.
All this just for a camera shot?
Yes, Michelle, that's what TV's all about.